I got a better idea. Okay, I'm gonna start it over from the beginning because I had a fucking dream.
No!
No, I'm recording it. I am recording. I had a fucking dream. It was like a soul. Basically, they combined like several levels from every Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Sekiro, and Bloodborne Night, right, bro? Into one big world in VR chat. For some reason, VR chat was like hella advanced. Like hella advanced for some reason.
This nigga thought he was in the Oasis for a moment.
Like,
what the
I thought
fuck?
I was in. No, because it started off with me having the little thing, and then for some reason, everything, when I went to the world, everything changed to Dark Soul, like to Dark Souls, like
the
layout,
UI?
like like the UI from like Elden Ring. And I had on my fucking. This is how you know it was supposed to be fantasy shit. I had my Shiva Avi on. At first, they gave me an Artorias Avi because someone died in it, and they managed to clone it off him, and then handed it to me. I fought Koss from Bloodborne because they were like, "We can't beat this guy. Let's see if you got what it takes. We're gonna give you this." It was Artorias with what looked like a moonlight greatsword with like this black sigils, like a line through the middle and a circle in the center. And he could do this weird thing where it's like slams down, pulls back like this, and like and when you pull back like this, it would do this like moonlight effect on, and like it was basically like over time. It lasted about in the dream, it felt like a minute, like 60 seconds. I beat Koss. Then the guys I was hanging out with go, "Hey, you see that big guy over there that's in that cage?" I was like, "Yeah." "No one can get to him. We need you to go kill that thing for us." I was like, "Okay." So I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, "Oh, they're gonna send me to go die. Okay, I'm gonna try and play this as hard as I can. I got this new Avi for free, so I'm gonna keep it even if I die." Go start running down the freaking what I thought was a bridge, only to see fire swirl up like this. Looks kind of like the way the Red Sea split in the movie The Prince of Egypt, but with fire. I'm running down that thing. They shooting freaking shockwaves. See, I'm remembering in detail, so I'm remembering in detail. They're sending shockwaves, like from left and right, as well as I gotta jump. I'm running down this thing. Oh, I jump, spin around with the sword, and swing at the big guy, only to find out he was an illusion, basically a living illusory wall. And revealed this big guy with armor and a fucking hammer, like half armor on his arm and a fucking like huge ass hammer like this. I'm fighting him, blocked his hammer a couple times, slashed him like this, got him to half health. The dudes who thought I was gonna go die went over to the edge of the bridge, saw that the freaking illusion thing wasn't there, the shockwaves weren't there anymore, went down there, saw me fighting the dude, and was like, "Yo, we see more shit, keep it going, we'll kill this guy for you." I said, "Bet." Kept going, killed like 3 medium-sized mobs, about half the size of my character, because I guess I was supposed to be like a boss character. My avatar was a boss character. The whole time, my body's moving, most of the things are moving like it's a Souls-like. It's like Souls-like game in VR. It was fucking crazy. It was the fucking like I see, and then all of a sudden, flames again, bridge. Don't know why they did it twice, but then I realized, oh, this isn't the same shit, because not only am I getting shockwaves, I'm getting a big ass arrow being shot at me by a freaking Dark Souls enemy, a bigger version of a Dark Souls enemy. And then But then I see a big, like, what I thought was magma or slime in the shape of, at the tip of it was the shape of a hammer, expanding up and swinging down at me. I was like, I was like, oh shit. I'm like running because I'm like, oh shit. Is that a shockwave, or is that an actual attack that I gotta dodge at? I was like, I don't give a fuck. Button, dodge roll. It worked. I dodged through it. I managed to, at the base of it, I fucking slashed at it. It gets chopped off, and it turns out it was another big bulbous guy that in a cage that was also an illusory roll, revealing a stronger version of the hammer guy who had he had spiked armor, and it was like melting all the way to his hand, but his hand wasn't melting. His hand was like still like a knight's armor gauntlet, but the rest of his arm was like melting. His hammer was fucking melting. Like, it looked fucking crazy. And dude had fucking hair coming out of like his helmet, like flowing hair down on his fucking helmet. I need to keep that detail important because the other guy had it too. It was a stronger version of him. I'm fighting him. I'm like dodging him. He had weird like splatter, what seemed to be splatter effect. I was not trying to get touched by that. I was too precautionary. I'm keeping away from that, waiting for him to lift his hammer back up to swing at him, and it was working. The dudes killed the guy behind me and was on their way up. I'm getting him to about a little over half health. They got to me in time. They teamed up with me. We beat that motherfucker's ass. We get in. The two dudes freaking killed the arrow guy who was directly behind him because he was also shooting at me, and that shit was doing shockwave damage. Luckily, I didn't fucking die. They fucking healed me. Someone had a fucking healing, so they healed all of us up. They were hyped. Because like, yo, we're gonna beat this fucking thing before anybody else does. Because no one was actually trying to get over there to fucking do that shit. They were just playing the other parts. They were like looking at the other parts of the world. I haven't even looked at any of the other parts of the world yet. All I noticed was that the Anorlando was like in the distance somewhere. Again, this was a world made of a bunch of different stuff from Souls games combined together. Some of this shit, none of this shit I'm saying is in a Souls game. This is all a dream. I need to reiterate, this is all a fucking dream that I just had a few minutes ago. Down the line, I see two huge fucking Titan looking things and a dude in the middle who probably was huge, but he looked like he was like distorted and weird and had this cool looking fucking sword, holding it like this. Clearly NPCs, clearly boss fights. I look, dude, two of the people behind us, cause like he was like, yo, we about to be the only niggas in here who bought this game. Somebody in that group had to have been black, clearly. But then two other dudes the two other guys who told me to go do this gauntlet in the first place was like, yo, there are freaking enemies behind us about to come get us. I was like, oh shit. All of a sudden, one of my friends pulled up and was like, hey, I'm here to just meet up with you. Did you want to go look at the rest of the world, or did you want to keep going until every single one of these enemies are in a box? And before I could answer, I woke up. That was my dream. You probably only got half of that. I'm going to try and send this to you.